Hello, this is Cuberized, and welcome back to my Craftoria Let's Play. I just finished exploring this jungle dungeon, maze, exciting structure, and am going to go ahead and now try to explore this very colorful forest in our Let's Explore and See What's Out There episode of Craftoria. So this particular biome is called the Enchanted Tangle. And I'm actually wanting to get over this direction, but I figured we could take a look and see what's here, because this is blue enchanted log. Looks like it actually has amethyst buds coming out of the logs. Okay, that's different. That's definitely different. Let me see if I can, what happens if I try to cut it down. These things don't, wow. Can I not? Oh, you can pick them up. So these will, nice, imbued blue enchanted wood that actually sprout amethyst. Be nice if something sprouted diamonds, but it looks like a lot of the blue trees have, I can see the buds in the distance. It also looks like the green ones have it. So this is something fun. Do any of these, this is, that's jungle log. That is amazing. That's a way to get, if you haven't found one of the crystal amethyst geodes, it's under, they're generally underground or underwater. This would be a great find. A cyan rose. Okay, we'll take one of those. What is this? Lazarus bellflower. Okay, different stuff. So you also get these, which generally only are happening. You don't normally see them on the surface. In fact, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this. Okay. This is just. Not sure what else is here, other than interesting plants. So, but that is just very cool. So this is the green variation. Yeah, and you just hit it with an axe and it yeah, what is this? It's peat and the puzzle and whatever that is. All kinds of weird ones, but they have giant green mushrooms. And I'm standing next to a piece of bamboo. Okay, can I fell this with... No, not quite. But I can climb this. That's... Alright, this gets us green mushrooms. And they're fertile all year round. Okay, what can we do with these? Mushroom wreath. Okay, that's interesting. Doesn't look like too much of anything else. You can crush it down to biofuel, which might be handy. That's what I'm looking for there. That's going to be some good surface coal and surface iron. Plus I can get a view around and see what's out there. Okay, let's head this way, see what else is here. This is... don't know what that is, though. Pretty colorful. things. Not seeing anything else we haven't already explored, but I want to grab a couple of these just because they're handy. This is a fun biome. Yeah. Lots of with packed mud. Okay. Another giant green mushrooms. That's what these white stalks are. Okay, that's a definite down. Let me guess, there's no way across, right? These are some crazy looking trees. With the spiral, you walk up, kind of. Make a great, well, there's a giant mushroom of a different kind. This is weeping milk cap. Okay, sure, let's take you. You're different. Would be an interesting way to make like a tree base, is to get one of these with the kind of the spiral staircase up and then build on top. Yeah, that's very cool. Okay, ebony woods, and this is an ebony log, ebony trees. Alright, let's see if we get, if there's a littler one. Not really. That's not that little, and that branched out a lot more than I thought it did. A puppy in the background. A lot of dirt here. I'm trying to get up elevation-wise here to get up to something that's stone. And what are you? Druid familiar. Can I take you home with me? Are you... Yeah, I can. Alright, well, we will have to see here. It is getting dark, and I wanted that coal. So let me grab the coal real quick. And that was a lot of coal. And I will grab this. And look, there's iron. You can never have too much iron. That's osmium. When I was doing all the mining in the twilight, the osmium is not in there. There is a lot of iron in here. Okay. And I will definitely take the osmium too. Okay, and my bug is lighting up the way. So I just want to try to get up a little. You know what? Let me sleep real quick, because I think that is going to be beneficial. And where did I put my sleeping bag? Not seeing it. Why am I not seeing it? There it is, right in front of me. Okay. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Oh, that's not just a somebody. That's a... Let's regroup here because I need to eat. Okay, now let's go back and play with them. Because that's gonna happen. Yeah, let's get out from... Yep, my bug thing kicking in would be helpful because then they can go fight somebody else. It doesn't seem to be working though, probably because of you. I want you to die. And then the other guys will stop. And I've chased him into a tree. Okay. Whew. Ah, that was fun. Unexpectedly fun. All right. Bubble charm is definitely worth it just for the advanced warning that somebody's behind you shooting you. So let's get up here. Let's see what there is to see. There's something right there. I'm gonna guess it's a dungeon. And there's some more coal, which I will grab because, yes, definitely can always use coal. Okay, so taking a look at the map, we're looking, this is down the slope here. This is the Tangled Forest. This is something else. This is the Ebony Woods, and this is more Ebony Woods. So and this is the structure, the maze structure we explored. This may be a standard jungle temple, because this is all jungle. So would be interesting to go explore that on the way back. But there's something here. And this is very linear pathwise, so this could be a village or a destroyed village, one of the old unlived-in villages. So we'll have to see what that is, and I don't know what this is, but I'll check that out. And there seems to be a tower. So, and then there's whatever this is. So there's plenty to do up here. We'll see what all this is. And then there's whatever's over here. So plenty to look at. And so let's keep going up. Okay, so the first thing is whatever this is. First thing. So yeah, see all the exposed ores? Yep, which is nice. And I don't know what this is. I'm going to take this real quick since I'm here. There's a barrel outside, and we can see in. So, pocket piston. I already have one, but I will take it. This is a very small... Oh, there's exposed emerald. Looks like an abandoned church, maybe. Minor loot. Better loot. Unbreaking iron pickaxe. And, an artisan's scroll. Something I can learn immediately. Which is nice because it's one less thing in my inventory. And yes, we all know I love to pick up everything. Let me take the string. Okay. And yes, let's see what... Okay. Don't hear anything, don't see anything. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm going to take up the carpet just in case there's something underneath. Nope, not seeing anything. Enchanted book, channeling loyalty and capacity. And some glowstone and potion of slowness. Okay. Some good loot items. Get another couple lecterns, no books. Ring, immunity to hunger. Interesting. know that that was a concern, but you never know. It's nice to get the immunity ones because you can switch them in and out based on whatever thing you run into. I'm going to hold on to this one, but I have here immunity to glowing. I have, again, wasn't sure that was a concern, but immunity to freezing is nice because if you get into some of those, what do they call them? It's the opposite of a pyromancer. It's the ice mancer who throws frost spells at you. This is handy. Infested, and yeah. So there's some nice immunity rings. So out of curiosity, just is there anything else down here? I don't need the iron bars, and I'm assuming if I do this, it's, yeah, there's nothing underneath here. Okay. Well, it was a nice exploration. Nothing to fight, but we don't always need to fight something. It's kind of nice to be able to explore something that you don't have to fight. Okay. Alright, so let's go up and see what those other things were, because they should be just up the hill here. And yes, we will loot as we go. Because, you know, why not? That's the one thing that, you know, high mountains like this is good for. These peaks have lots of exposed ore. I mean, it's not a great place to have a base per se because there's, you know, nothing really up here. You know, you have to build a structure as opposed to finding one that's easily habitable. You know, the villages are lower down. A lot of the, you know, harmless structures are lower down. Stuff up here, although that would, you know, that church would not have been a bad place. But there's, you know, no grass or trees or anything up here. So, and the sun is going down. So let's make the most of just a couple of more loots. Out here, not loots, mining things. What is this? Ivory arts and crafts. Okay, well, didn't know you could mine ivory. And there's another familiar of some kind, which we'll go take a look and see what that is. This is this hazen and stuff, and I actually have quite a lot of it, so I'm not going to mine that. So if you haven't gotten to the mining world yet and you see an area like this, and where did it go? A little familiar. I thought I saw him over here somewhere. There's something down there. Is that, no, that is not something I was looking for. Okay. Oh, there he is. He's up higher. And isn't that cute? He's flying around. And I lost him again. Oh, there he is. I'm going to see if I can catch him. Because why not? You know? to come home with me, little guy? Lightning Mage Familiar. Cool. Alright. Alright, I'm going to try to... find a flat piece of ground here and rest. And yes, lost. There it is. And I also need to eat, and there's things spawning in the distance. Yep, there they are. Alright, let me get this out of here and put it back where I can find it. Alright. And let me put that away before I end up losing it. Alright. So we're actually doing fairly well on save the space in the backpack. What else do I have a lot of that I'm gonna be mining up here? Osmium, maybe. Yeah, I did fairly well. This is a lot of loot from that maze I went through last episode. Let's put that in there too. And then I also have this. Okay, so there's this up here, and then there's something over here. So let's make our way that way. Sort of. Yeah. Yeah. If you happen to, as I think I mentioned, if you happen to spawn somewhere near, you know, high mountains right when you start, coming up here will get you coal and iron and osmium and a few other things. And it gives you the chance to get your iron pickaxe going, as well as, you know, you dig a hole in the side and just make some torches. You just have to have wood, because there isn't any up here. Unless you find a building that's got, you know, wood in it. Like if you found that, you could go to the very top and break the ceiling to get wood, and then you could make your torches and handles for your tools and all that. But yeah, finding something like this is pretty epic early on to get some of the real basic items you need to get going. Okay, so we have this here. It's hard to resist the urge to mine all this stuff, which we'll take a look at. And then the other thing I think is just over, unless that was it there. No, that's something else. It could be the graveyard that goes with the church. Yeah, it looks like it might be gravestones. Okay, so, which makes sense, sort of, that these would be together. And it just, they ended up on different tiers. And are you lightning as well? You are lightning as well. You're cute. I'm not exactly sure what I do with you, but I will see if I can get you as well, because I have these available and you're leaving me. Come back. Oh, wait. I wanted to take you home. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. So let me actually kill the skeleton here real quick. nice echo here. A few things underneath. So I think this is supposed to be a graveyard that is associated with the church. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's calcite. I don't know. Might as well take it. Don't fall off. Alright, let's see what we've got in here. Let's clear the candles, plants. Okay, here is a barrel. We got another ring. Immunity to poison. That's nice. That is one of the immunity ones that's good to get. Actually, all the immunity ones are good to get. It's just different times, different uses. I'm going to add this to my collection of rings. Because that is something worth getting. Let's get rid of that. There's a skull. Alright, so all the... Another skull. Alright. And, yeah, some iron, some gold, and a book. And some other miscellaneous items. Alright, so we've got... I think... So the question is there's barrels in here, but is there anything underneath these blocks? And the answer is I don't know. And the answer is there is. Alright, let's clear the blocks. And I need to put stuff away. I've got too much. That's not on. That's probably part of the issue. Okay, let's see what else. Oh dang. I accidentally hit the... hit the wall. And yeah, okay, so that's the thing. Don't hit the wall. Or you get, you know, be prepared for them all to go after you. Thankfully, I've got the charm that has them go after each other if they get the little cicada effect. So if you see the cicada circling, they're going after him. Which kind of makes this not so crazy. Didn't expect that to happen with the wall, but good that, you know, hey, now you know. So, yeah, that wasn't even intentional. And there's another barrel over here I did not see. Ah, emerald. Other goodies. So, just be aware. I wasn't planning on grabbing this, but since I'm here. Yeah, they actually chased him over here. Okay, I think we've got all the experience, got all the barrels. Let's go back to... Yeah, I was holding down, I was trying to do multiple blocks at a time, which you know, I held down the vein mining and accidentally hit the wall. So there you go. And here's some better stuff. So you get gold, I got an enchanting book, cloud in a bottle, which I will research that right now. That's another relic, which I do not have. Well, I have now, but I did not have. Jumps in the air, okay. And I don't know what this is a picture of. That looks like a cloud, so let's assume that's a cloud. Yeah, I'm not sure here what this is. Okay, surprisingly, I got it. Allows 1 additional air jumps. Okay, good to know. Capacity. Lots of, let's see, sand and bone. Unbreaking, too, that's nice. And density and... let me do this real quick. One less thing in my inventory. And we've got another book and +1 armor toughness, which is nice, and I just got that learned. Okay. And it is night. Let's sleep real quick. Alrighty. And that probably went in there. Yes, it did. Okay, so... keep thinking I'm hearing something, which I might be. Take the coarse dirt. What else? Rooted dirt. Trying to think of what things... Okay. So let's put... Okay. That was exciting. We should go check that other thing up a level and see what that is. And more goodies, yay! Okay. And even Alright, easiest way to get up. Probably over here. And also the beauty of up here is that for things that you mine like iron and osmium, where you do not get any experience, when you do mine coal and emeralds and get experience, it will, if you've got mending on your pickaxe, will mend it. And then you don't have to worry about that. So this is another great, I mean, it's just amazing how much there is up here. And as much as I want to just keep going here, I'm gonna go ahead and yep, I'm gonna go ahead and go check out that tower. And I did see the door, and I think it's over here. Yep. This might be an apotheosis, and it is, tower, where you get the gems and okay. We are always leery of chests that are not guarded, because you never know when there's TNT under it. Okay, so yes. I can even do that. Alright, so definitely no more TNT. Take the light. And again, this is someplace where you can come up here and get some wood if you needed to, if you were up there. I have a wool mitten. Okay, what is this? Collecting snow with an empty hand. Hardened snowballs. Hitting target with a snowball. You are basically having a snowball fight. And don't put the snowball in your inventory without having the relic equipped, because it'll freeze you. Alright, but lots of books. Luck of the Sea, Depthstrider. Two of these. Actually makes the, I believe this is the one where the wool changes, yeah, random colors. So there you go. And cleared all that out. So that was the third building up here. Now there's another one we saw that was down here that we can go check out, and I want to see what this stuff is here. So I'm going to grab this just because it's right here, and I'm going to go across that way. Okay, that is definitely some... Oh, come on, parkour here. Can't resist mining. That was a big vein. All right. And this is... probably ruined. Let's take a peek over the edge. Yeah, it's ruined. It's a ruined village. Yeah. Okay. Well, something to explore. I'm going to be careful because I think I'm going to trigger that. Yep. Did. And okay, so question is, oh, okay. Is there anything here worth, let me get my shovel here. I don't know if there's anything, actually buried here. So I'm gonna go with no. Good to know though. Because this is at a high elevation, there's just, you know, more stuff to mine. Which I will take. Alright, so nothing here. Actually, let's do this just to be thorough. Yeah, okay, nothing here. Now I need to get... Yeah, I'm just going to cut my way down. Just in case I go back. Now this kind of looks the same. Let's take out the grass. And no, nothing there. This is gravel. I'm not seeing anything special. One thing about the gravel is it could be the special gravel that you need to brush away. Did I even... I have not made a brush yet. I think... Is it copper or is it gold you make the brush with? Alright, we're going to check here. Let me get my crafting on a stick. And we want the brush. I think it's just called a brush. That is copper. Is there any... no, this is all paint brushes. And do I have any copper? I have a peach. No, I don't think I do. Okay, well, if we find sand or gravel that looks suspicious, I don't have a brush. I do see a chest there. And it's almost night again, so we need to think about sleeping. I'm gonna mine a little bit up before we do that. And I think this actually goes up above, so let's go up here. I don't anticipate finding copper up this high. But you never know, I might get lucky and have something in that chest. And I haven't seen any gravel or sand that looks special, so I might just not have any. Let me eat real quick and then I'll sleep, and there's something. A couple somethings. There's a tower And a building, did I not see? Yeah, that's further down on the map. I just uncovered it. So there's a building here, and there's a tower here. And we still have the building down here, and we have all this to explore. And yeah, okay. More stuff, and I think that's a mushroom. But there's something that looks like it's here, and that I think I already mentioned is, I think that's one of those actual village, not village, jungle temples. So, yeah, lots to look at. Alright, let's sleep before something sneaks up on us, because there's something over there that might want to sneak up on us. Okay. I'll put that away for a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't like it if you don't have... Yeah, your character's 2 blocks high, and if you have the... I didn't look up, but with the sleeping bag, it makes you more than 2 blocks high, so you bonk your head when you wake up. So best to give yourself 3 blocks. So there's room for the bag plus anything else here. Since I can't really do anything with this, gravel, if I find anything, I'm going to go ahead, like if that was special gravel, I wouldn't be able to do anything. It's not, but that's sometimes what you can find is, yeah. I'm looking to see if I see any. It's got a special pattern. With this being so extensive, there's gotta be some somewhere. That guy is the one I was worried about that I spotted. And I really just don't want to mess with. But I'd like to go get that chest and see what's in it. And then from there figure out if we want to go explore some of this other stuff. As if we do... There, right there, I think that's one. Kind of has a darker center. Where these don't. Let's just sort of... Because, yeah, I doubt there'd be... Okay, it's up here somewhere. There it is. Ring of casting time reduction. Yep, there we go. That's not bad. Okay. So, did not get copper. That's not one of the special ones. Yeah, so I'm gonna head up, and then I think I'm gonna mark this on the map so that I can come back with a brush and finish clearing this area out. You have a crossbow? Wait, how do you have a... How does a zombie get a crossbow? How does that work? Really? Since when do zombies even have a crossbow? This looks like it was once one of those, yeah, one of these things. And there would have been a chest over in here. Oh, okay. Well, hey, iron ore, and sure, I'll take that. You can actually hear the wind up here from, you're on the top of the mountains and you can hear the wind blowing. Really nice effect. Okay, I think, well, that was a planting area. And there's more up there. Let's see if I can go this way up. Oh, okay. So here's actually, so this is actually a good, well, that's something. There's something moving over there. Okay, so that was the tower we just cleared, that's the top of it. And these are the two other buildings we saw. Is there anything else on the map? There's something weird over here. What is that? Badlands. Okay. So yeah, so the option is either going down to where it says horse or go over here and yeah, I think we call the episode here and then go exploring those two structures and mine our way across as we go, and then see where the map takes us. And on that note, this is Cuberized, and thank you very much for watching this episode of my Crafttoria Let's Play. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. If you have any if you have any comments, if you could put those down below, I do reply to all of them. And thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. Cuberized signing off. See you at the next one.